Sir.
So now today's class, we are going to see next. Today we will calculate what is the instantaneous velocity. Same way like average velocity, like this. All the things we'll solve, and we'll apply the concepts what we learned in last previous classes like differentiation and integration. So all of you keep ready. Motion in a straight line. So this is actually next continuation after mathematical tools. So first, we are going to study instantaneous velocity. So you all knows what do you mean by velocity first. Forget about instantaneous velocity. Velocity. So what do you mean by velocity? Can you tell me? Velocity means what? We have studied. Velocity is equal.
Force, magnitude, and direction.
Yeah, of course. What is the formula I'm asking? Velocity is equal to
Displacement by
displacement divided by time taken. Yes or no? Yes,
sir.
that is. So now, same way now we are going to see instantaneous velocity. What do you mean by instantaneous velocity means? Remember, the time period what we are taking here, it must be very, very small. So then that is what we used to call as means between the two intervals, the time period must be very, very small. Then that is what we used to call as instantaneous velocity. So as we know, for example, velocity means we'll represent with the displacement by time. Yes or no for those? So nobody is there. Only we
Sir.
both will study. Anyhow, Mani and Samya they won't respond correct. So velocity is equals to displacement by time. Now, as time will be very very small means you have to consider velocity is equals to very small interval. Time must be very very small interval. Means the small interval I already told you will represent with what? Delta t. Understand? So
Delta.
this is called. So in that also extremely small if you have been gone. So that is only called as V instant. V instant is equals to ds by dt. ds by
ds by dt.
dt. So this is only called as, you might be remember we have written dy by dx. What do you mean by dy by dx? Differentiation. You might be check the notes and tell me. Dy by dx means what? Slope of y. What is that? Slope of y versus
Y.
yeah y versus
Slope of
x graph.
X.
Have you noticed it? Slope of y versus x graph. That is what dy by dx. Yes or no? Everybody. Yes. Same way, ds by
Sir.
dt means. Can you tell me, brothers, what will come? So dy by dx means we all know slope of y
Slope
versus
of
x. Yeah,
speed.
slope of slope of
This
speed illa brothers. S means distance, brothers. Displacement, brothers. Speed is v, brothers. Speed v symbol. Speed or velocity. Velocity will represent with this thing. What, brothers? Symbols also confusing. Speed symbol is v. Velocity displacement and distance symbol is s. Understand? The same mistake should not happen again. I'm saying we have to be very careful. S means not a speed. Understood? S by S power. This is indicating displacement. S indicating distance. Same way V indicating speed. Velocity indicating up will keep arrow. That's all. Clear? So ds by dt means what? Slope of S versus
displacement.
T graph. So that is what you have to remember. So as we know that if it is a straight line, as we all studied it already, if the graph is a straight line, linear graph, so what is the slope actually? So it's very simple to find. So everywhere theta is equals to what? At any point if you take theta is
Same.
equals to what? Theta is equals to constant. Yes or no? Remember that?
Sir.
If it is a linear motion, if you have taken a displacement versus time, S means displacement. Please remember, again, don't say speed. It is a shame for me to teach it if people are doing the same mistake again and again. So if it is a linear graph, as we all know, everywhere theta is equals to constant. So because slope is remains constant. If it is a linear motion, yes or no? If it is a uniform motion, if it is uniform motion, the graph is a straight line, so that the slope is every time remains constant. But if it is a non-uniform motion, what will happen? Slope is constant here. So if it is a non-uniform motion, what we have to do it? Is it slope is constant? All of you?
No, sir.
So how to find a non-uniform motion slope? I have taught you. If it is a non-uniform motion, what we should do? Anybody? Yes, please. Nobody? So of course. So if I draw a tangent, how to find for those non-uniform motion slope? I have taught you. You have to draw
We
what?
have to draw a tangent.
You have to draw a tangent at every particular point. That is what actually is the slope of the
Theta.
graph. Yes or no? So that you are, if you have taken here theta 2, and if you have taken this point, for example, this is theta 3. So here slope is what? Slope is not constant. Yes or no? Yes. So everywhere it is non-uniform motion. So now from this graph, if you observe very carefully, for example, at this point, if I want to find slope, then what I will do, here also I can draw, here also I can, we all know the slope in a linear graph is always remains constant. So if you want to find ds by dt, means we will take the instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity means time must be what? Very small interval of time. So let me take, if I have taken the time interval is very small, 1 second, let me take 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. So for example, the graph will be like this. Now I want to find here. So what I will do, I will draw a tangent here. So let me take, this is what will happen, theta. If I want to find a slope here, then what I will do, again I will draw what? I will draw the
And
tangent. So then that will become theta. So that will be some other thing. So if it is a straight line, for example, I want to find a slope. So what I have to do, I have to choose a 2 points, A point and B point. I have to extend towards to the x-axis and as well as towards to the y-axis. Then what is the slope formula from the mathematics? Everybody. So this is what a right angle triangle it will form here. So as we know, right angle triangle means slope is equals to what? Everybody. If it is a linear motion, right angle triangle, let me take that point is A, that point is B, and this point is C. Now, this, what is the angle here? Perpendicular means what is the angle? 90 degrees. Then can you tell me what is the slope is equals to? We all know. Slope is equals to what?
root over
y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. For those, if it is a right angle triangle, tan theta is equals to, what is the tan theta is equals to? Perpendicular divided by base. Yes or no? So perpendicular is BC, base is AC. So that is only equals to what? That is only equals to what, guys? Everybody? Yes, please. Slope. Understand? So that is what. So slope of y versus x graph, if you have taken this y2 minus y1, I will represent as a delta y. Same way, x2 minus x1, I will represent as a what? Change. Delta indicating change. Okay. So dy by dx. Same way in the form of s versus t graph, you tell me in the form of this one, what will come? ds divided by dt. So this ds divided by dt only, what we used to call v instantaneous. Understanding? Instantaneous velocity. So ds by dt is only called as instantaneous velocity. That is what you have to remember. Clear? Pradosh? Remember,
sir.
if it is a slope, tan theta is equals to always, tan theta is equals to, as we know, perpendicular divided by base, slope is equals to base, actually, slope is equals to tan theta. So tan theta is equals to what will come? BC, perpendicular divided by base, BC divided by AC. So we'll get a slope. Slope is equals to what? Basically formula mathematics. What is the formula for slope? Slope is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1 will take it as a delta y, x2 minus x1 will take it as a what? Delta x. Same way, if you have taken s versus t graph, then slope is equals to s2 minus s1 divided by what will come? Respond, t2 minus t1. So s2 minus s1 will represent as a what? Delta s divided by this one, t2 minus t1, delta t. So, but the time interval must be very small. If we want to very small, we have to differentiate. Then delta s I can represent as a what? ds divided by dt. So that is only called as v instant. So v instantaneous or instantaneous velocity is equals to ds divided by dt. That is what you have to remember. Is it clear, Laksha? Yes.
Sir.
Now, So let us, so from this I can say, so slope of distance, displacement and time graph will give you what, Pradosh? Slope of displacement and time graph will gives you what, all of you? Gives us velocity. What will give you? Velocity it will give you. Same way, slope of, keep it in mind, slope of velocity versus time graph will give you what? Yes, please. Slope of velocity versus time graph will give you what? Acceleration. Understanding? Because acceleration means what? Change in velocity divided by time.
Change of velocity.
Yeah. Change in velocity. Change in velocity divided by time. Is it okay? Wa? Yes, please respond, all of you. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what you have to remember. Now, let us solve the question number 1. So we have to find now. So let us take, we all knows. So mathematics only. So let me take S is equals to T square is what my equation now. So the values of S and T, if you have taken, all of you observe very carefully. So T and S, time is 0, displacement is 0. Time is 1, displacement is 1. Time is 2, displacement is 4. Time is 3, displacement is 9. And time is 4, displacement is 16. Now you tell me either it is a graph will come, linear graph or variable graph, like non-uniform motion or non-uniform motion. Tell me. Variable velocity or uniform velocity? I want to know. Variable velocity or uniform velocity? Find it and tell. Just you see it and you can see. Variable velocity means what? Velocity from one point to another point, it is not remains constant. So that is what? By the time graph, how it will come? If it is a variable velocity curve, graph will come what? Curved point. Understanding? So this is what it is. So if I want to find here, theta 1. If I want to find here, theta 2. If I want to find here, theta 3. So here variable velocity or constant velocity? Variable velocity. Now here you verify 0 to 1. What is the difference? Distance. 0 to 1. Of course, time interval is same. You can see 0 to 1, 1 second. 2 to 2, 1 to 2, again 1 second. And 2 to 3, again 1 second. 3 to 4, also again 1 second. So what is constant speed? Equal interval of time, equal displacement is carrying. What do you mean by non-uniform motion? Equal interval of time, unequal distances. Unequal distances in equal interval of time. Yes or no, Pradosh? Unequal distances in equal interval of time. Now, time is okay. Time is equal interval. Distance you verify here to here 1, but here to here how much?
3,
And here to here how much difference? 5.
5.
So now you tell me, is it a variable velocity or constant velocity? Yes, please.
Variable velocity.
Because displacement is not remains constant. So that is what you have to do it. So let us find V. Let us find, all of you observe very carefully, find V at t is equals to 1 second. Understanding? Pradosh, t is equals to 2 seconds, and same way t is equals to 3 seconds. So this is what you have to find it V instant. What is the instantaneous velocity at 1 second, 2 seconds, and 3 seconds? So let us start doing. Who will do it? What is the given equation? I have given an equation. What is the given equation? S equals to
T square.
S equals to what? T square. Clear, everybody? Yes. So what is the V instant? V instant is equals to what? Everybody respond. What is the formula we have written? V instant is equals to, just now we have told.
ds by dt.
No, not responding, no use. I am saying you again. What is that? V instant equals to everybody. Yes, please.
ds by dt.
ds by dt. Mane and Samya, I'm already keep on saying you people. I never make it anything. I don't know. That's fine. So V instant is equals to what is that? ds by dt. So that's all. So ds. What is the ds, Pradosh? T square. So t square divided by dt. Now tell me. Don't all tell. Let me write. Samya will say. Samya, can you tell me? Dt square by dt. Yes, do it and tell me. What is the function? What is the answer? Differentiation of this one.
dt, sir.
Huh? What is the answer of Pradosh? Laksha?
T square.
Huh?
dt.
What is the answer? Differentiation of x square, what is Laksha? Enna Pradosh? Correct?
Sir. Sir.
Differentiation of x square, what? How much? Check the notebooks.
2x.
Huh? That is what the people are studying. Differentiation of x square, how much, Pradosh?
2x.
That is only I am asking. Now you are saying not. Before you should say, what is the purpose of then? Not interested, don't join, that's all. Whomever it is. So V instant is equals to how much, Ra? 2t. Then t is equals to 1. So t is equals to 1 means V will become what? 2 into 1, which is equals to 2 meter per second. Now t is equals to 2. V is equals to 2 into 2. What is that V instant?
4 meter per second.
4 meter per second. So t is equals to 3. V is equals to 6 meter per
6
second.
meter per
That is what V instant at 1 second, 2 seconds, and 3 seconds. Differentiation, integration, formula theriyada. 1 mark also you people cannot make. Do you understand? So that is what I am saying. With the entire physics now onwards, it's everything going to be tough. Simply for namesake, I'll attend. I won't respond. Means no use of joining, whomever it is. I don't want. Brothers, Purimara brothers.
Sir.
Yeah, do it. Next. Aswita, always late. Previous classes, you must understand, Aswita. Otherwise, you cannot solve anything. Next, find the average velocity. Everybody, find the average velocity between 1 and 3 seconds. 1 and 3 seconds. Be very careful. 1 and 3 seconds. So, what is that? So, what is the average velocity? What is the total average velocity formula? I already taught you. V average is equal to what will come? Total displacement
Total displacement by total
divided
time.
by total time taken. Total time taken. That's all. So total displacement. I'm asking only 1 and 3 seconds. So then what will come? S3 minus S1 divided by T3 minus T1. So that's all. So S3 is equals to how much? Verify. S3 is equals to how much? 9. Clear? S3 is equals to 9 and S1 is equals to 1. And S2, S3, T2, T3 is equals to 3 and T1 is equals to 1. So what will come? 9 minus 9 minus
1.
9 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1, which is equals to 8 by 2. So what is the average velocity between that?
4
4
meter per
meters per second. That is what. Clear? Pradosh? Do it. Average velocity between 1 and 3 seconds. Internet problem, not joining and going. I don't know Mahalakshmi, Ishali and all, what is happening also. Till now, 5 times you are going out and coming in. What is the use of attending the classes then? Completed?
Yes, sir.
Others, what is happening? I don't know. Manu and Samya only wishing only. Later they will never respond. Okay, next question. S is equals to t cube minus 60 square. Find velocity at t is equals to 1 second and t is equals to 3 seconds. That's all. Let me see who will solve first. So V instant is equals to, what is the formula? ds by dt.
DT.
And tell me, Laksha, what is the differentiation of this one? You know, others won't respond. I know very well. Yes, please. ds by dt. What is happening? Tell me. No, Pradosh. Do the differentiation of this one, Pradosh.
3t square.
Girls, I don't know what these people will do. Yeah, tell me, Pradosh. 3t square minus
Minus
12
6.
into 6 of
12t.
what, Laksha? 12 into 2t. That's all correct, which is equals to 3t square minus, sorry,
No,
6 already written. Here 6.
t into 6.
Yeah. 6 into 2. 6 into 2. Okay, brothers.
Sir.
Yeah, which is equals to 12t. So that is the ds by dt. Now they are asking V instant at t is equals to what? 1 second. So t is equals to 1 second. V instant equals to what? 3 into 1 whole square minus 12 into 1. So what is the answer? So it is decreasing velocity. So 3 minus 12, which is equals to how much? minus 9
minus
per
9.
second. Same way, t is equals to 3. V instant is equals to t is equals to 3. What will come? 3 into 3 square minus 12 into 3. So which is equals to 3 into 9 minus 12 3s are
36.
36. Okay. So which is equals to 9 3s are 27
27.
minus 36, which is equals to minus 9
Minus
meters per second.
minus 9 meters.
Do it. If you want, you can find t equals to 2 also. I don't have anything. T equals to 2 also you can find. So what will come? V instant is equals to 3 into 2 square minus 2 into 2. So which is equals to 3 into 4 minus 24, which is
20.
equals to 12 minus 24. What is the instantaneous velocity? At 2 seconds.
minus 12 meter per
Minus 12 meter per second square. That is what. Mahalakshmi, where are you? Are you in Pudukkottai or out of station? Next. So start. Everybody clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir.
Next. Find S is equals to t cube minus 60 square. Find the time when the body doing rest. Is it okay, everybody? When the body is doing rest. Is it clear? Yes, please. When the body is doing rest means, what do you mean by that? Because what is the velocity?
0.
0. That is what is the minimum knowledge we must have. So V instant is equals to, tell me, ds by dt. So ds by dt is equals to what will come? 3t square minus 12t. Yes or no? Yes, please. So V is equals to 3t square minus 12t. So we all know V must become what? 0 to become into what? Everybody? To
Yes.
become rest. So now tell me, so 3t square, we want to find that what time it will be. So 12t is equals to 0. Now in this both something can I take common? What is that? 3t I can
3T.
take common, minus 4 is
Minus.
equals to 0. Clear? Yes, please. Then
Yes,
what
sir.
will happen? T is equals to these two things are there. So one is 3t is equals to 0, 3t is equals to 0, and t is equals to what? 0. Same way, t minus 4 is equals to 0, then t is equals to what?
4.
4. So at 4 seconds, what is the velocity? Velocity of the body. You want, you can substitute t is equals to 4. So v is equals to 3 into 4 square minus 12 into 4. So which is equals to 3 into 16 minus 12 to the power. How much ra? 48. So 16 3 is also 48. 48 minus 48, how much?
0.
0. All right. Any doubt? Understood? Aksha?
Yes, sir.
How to find when the body is at rest? How to find? You have to do this. Asita? I don't know. Clear, Asita?
Yes, sir.
You must watch integration videos and all. I'll upload it today and I'll send. Otherwise, you cannot do anything, Asvita. Very, very careful and be 100% dedicated. Still, I am not seeing seriousness from Manya and Samya, and as well as you also still not 100% dedicated. Still, diversion is there. I don't want that. If you really want to, you are really serious about your goal, what you told me. Kindly, you have to work very, very hard. I'm expecting, you know very well, my expectations is always more. Solve it next. 2 is equals to 2 seconds and find average velocity between at t is equals to 2 seconds. Find average velocity between 1 to 4 seconds. Do it fast. Yes. Tell me, you should speak. I cannot. V instant is equals to what is that? ds by dt
DS.
is equals to what? 60 plus 4. Yes or no? Plus 0. So that is what. Everything apply that. You know how many of you know this? How it will comes? Ashita Teriyama Teriyada Ashita. Can you explain? Manya? Samaya? Vishali? No, don't know. Simply whatever I'm writing, copy. Laksha, you know Laksha, this is how it comes.
Yes, sir.
Differentiation I'm applying. Not responding, there is no use I am saying. So what is the function? Velocity is equals to 60 plus 4. That is the equation. So they're asking t equals to 2. So then t is equals to 2 seconds means v instant is equals to, what is that? 6 into 2
16 meter per
plus
second.
4, which is equals to 12 plus 4, which is equals to how much?
16 meter per
16 meter.
Meter per second. Next, they are asking average velocity between 1 to 4 seconds. Means what will come? V average is equals to S4 minus S1 divided by, what will come? Difference.
T4
T4
minus
minus
T.
T1.
T1.
So S4 and S1 we don't know, but T4 and T1 we know. 4 minus 1. So which is equals to 3 seconds. Up we have to find. S is equals to 4 and S is equals to 1. Fastly find it and tell me. 60 plus 4, which is equals to 6 into 4 plus 4. So how much? 24 plus 4,
28
which is equals to 28 meter per second square.
meter per second.
Okay. But here you are doing, be very careful. Here you people are doing velocity we are doing. We need average velocity. So we have to take differentiation or original equation. Yes, sir. Pradesh, we want yes. So have you noticed it? We are writing S4, but we are substituting 4 value in which equation? Have you checked it? We are substituting in instant.
Yes, sir.
That is the reason I mentioned here. So you have to take what now? 60 plus 4 or 3t square plus 4t plus
3t square plus 4t
Adi.
plus 9.
Understand,
30.
Laksha? Understand, Laksha?
Yes.
That is the reason I am writing. At least you people can say or not, I want to see. But you people never. So here we cannot take 60 minus plus 4. Why? It is 60 plus 4 is a what actually?
Instantaneous velocity.
It is the instantaneous velocity. It is not the distance. S4. So S4 is equals to what will come? Everybody, 3t square
3T square
plus
3
4t
plus
plus 9, which is equals to 3 into 4 square plus 4 into 4 plus 9. So substitute it 3 into 16. How much? 16 3s are 48 plus 4 4s are 16 plus 9. So which is equals to how much, guys? S4 is equals to 73. That's it. Understood? Samaya? Next. T is equals to 1. T is equals to 4. T is equals to 1. So S is equals to what will come? 3t square plus 4 into t plus 9. So which is equals to 3 into 1 square plus 4 into 1 plus 9. So which is equals to 3 plus 4 plus 9, which is equals to how much? Everybody?
16.
16. So that's all. 73 minus 16. 73 minus 16, how much? 57. So 57 by 3. That is the average, V average between t equals to 1 and t equals to 4. Is it okay? Understood?
Yes, sir.
That is here.
Yes,
The
sir.
most 90% people will take this is 60 plus 4 here substituting for S4 and S1. So, but we should not take. Why we should not take? Because it is not the displacement equation. It is a what equation actually? Instantaneous.
Instantaneous.
That is what. Clear, everybody? Understood?
Sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That is one. So this is what about V average and V average velocity. Is it everybody okay? V instant and instantaneous velocity, how to find? Clear? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Next, same way. Now, as I already told you, velocity time graph will give you what? Of course, displacement and time graph will give you velocity. The velocity time graph, slope of velocity time graph will give you what?
Acceleration.
Yes, please. Gives
Acceleration.
acceleration. So be very careful. So now we are going to see acceleration only. Acceleration. Pradosh, have you remembered minima and maxima? Last class I taught you when we can say minimum, when we can say maximum. Yes?
Minimum when it is positive.
That is clear. The double derivative it is two
Maximum at
times
negative.
derivation. Yes, yes. Okay. So that is what. See that. So what do you mean by acceleration? I told you formula. Change in
velocity divided by
change in velocity divided by time taken. Okay. So that is only we can say definition. Rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity. Is it okay, everybody?
Yes.
Yes. So and you tell me, acceleration is a vector quantity or scalar quantity?
Vector quantity.
Vector
Vector.
quantity. Understanding because velocity it is. So what is the formula acceleration? A power r is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity
Initial.
divided by delta t. So let me take. So delta v how I can take? Here also you can take t2 minus t1. Nothing wrong. So this one change in velocity how I can represent? Delta v divided by delta t. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please. All of you. Yes, that is what. So what is the unit of acceleration? Unit of acceleration. Unit of acceleration is equals to
meter per second.
meter per second square. Be very careful. Okay, that is what. So this is for normal acceleration. Now we want average acceleration. Average acceleration. That is what we can say v average acceleration is equals to, or normally we can say acceleration is equals to what we can say v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1. It's not even v average, sorry, it is acceleration. So acceleration is equals to what? v2 minus v1 divided by d2 minus d1. And you remember, now we are taking instantaneous acceleration, inst. What will come? This one I can write as a delta v divided by delta t. But we want time interval must be what? Time interval must be what, guys? Very, very
Small.
small. Then what will happen? This one, instead of delta v, it will turns into what? dv by, everybody,
dv by d.
dv by dt. So t is very, very small. So that is only, keep it in mind, all of you. So always st graph will give you what? St slope will give you what, guys? All of you. Velocity. Velocity time graph will give you what? Slope of velocity time graph.
So
All of you.
Acceleration.
Acceleration. Are you understanding, Ishali? Laksha? Any doubt, Laksha?
No, sir.
Same again, same thing. Now, if it is uniform acceleration, graph will be what? Graph will be what? Straight. Understanding? Here velocity. Velocity it is. Velocity meter per second. Time will be in a what? Seconds. So here everywhere slope is a what? Remains constant or varies? Yes, please.
Constant.
Remains constant or varies? Everybody. Remains constant. Acceleration. Acceleration is remains constant because as slope is constant. Okay. Now keep it in mind. Slope is equals to acceleration. Acceleration. Okay. Acceleration is equals to tan theta. Purimara placed upon the graph. Okay, brothers. Understood? So here in this case, A is what? Constant or variable? Constant. Clear?
Constant.
If it is a non-uniform acceleration, as we all knows, variable velocity. So graph will be what? Curved path. Understanding? So here it is indicating acceleration is keep on increasing non-uniformly. So in this case, if I want to find the slope, if I want to find the acceleration, what I have to do? I have to draw the, all of you, tangent, theta 1, theta 2, theta 3. So theta is constant, where is a variable acceleration? Understanding? Variable acceleration. That is what it is. Ellame clear? Please respond. That's all. That is next you can write. Everybody. So first equation. V is equals to 2t square minus 4t. Find acceleration at t is equals to 3 seconds. Let me see. 1 minute time meeting is going to end. You solve it and tell me the answer, then only I'll wait. Everybody. First find the dv by dt. Acceleration, find it. What is the equation? What is the dv by dt? dv by dt what, Ra? Pradosh?
40 minus
4t minus 4.
4t minus 4 means others don't know. Still Manya and Samaya are not able to say the answer.
9 meter per second.
What is the brothers? 9 or 8 brothers? P equals to 3.
9.
12 minus 4 brothers. 12 minus 4, how much? So A is equals to dv by dt. So which is equals to d 2t square minus 4t divided by dt. So which is equals to what will come?